So after trying on literally thousands of shoes, reviewing them, wearing them, replacing them, beating them up, I realized that most men only need 7 pairs of shoes. So in this video, we'll be going over the 7 pairs of shoes that you need for a clean, minimalist, timeless, and most importantly, versatile wardrobe. Now let's get started with a white sneaker. Out of all the shoes I'm going to talk about, I probably wear this one the most. It is the most versatile sneaker you'll ever wear, the most timeless sneaker you'll ever wear. It goes with everything, it looks good. I think a lot of guys have the misconception of white sneakers that they get dirty very easy, and I think the quickest hack for this is to get white leather sneakers because they're very easy to clean, they always look stylish, and they go with everything. I think the canvas sneakers are a lot easier to get dirty, which I think is the biggest mistake a lot of men make. When getting a white sneakers, they go for the canvas sneaker, and unfortunately this one does get dirtier a lot easier, so I think it's better to go for a white leather sneaker as a better alternative. But some great high quality white sneakers that I think always look great are the Adidas Stan Smiths, Adidas Sambas. I love the James O'Regan Venom sneaker. I love Gernie NYC sneakers. Thursday Boots also has a great white sneaker as well. So there's a lot of different great options too. The Reebok Classics are great as well, the Air Force Ones. So there's so many different options that you have for great white sneakers that can really just spice up your wardrobe and cause you to just always feel confident, clean. And a great white sneaker also doesn't require a lot of thinking because you can just put it on and it's always gonna look good and match. I actually did a video on the best white sneakers for men under $200 and I'll link that in the description. Now, I also have a deep love for the Alexander McQueen Oversized sneaker. I get a lot of mixed opinions and comments on this one just because it's a little pricier, but that sneaker has lasted me for so long. I've had that sneaker for like over 4 years and there hasn't been one crease on it at all. It still looks brand new. So these are just always great sneakers to me as well. So sometimes it doesn't hurt to pay a little bit more if you're going to get a lot of use out of the sneaker. Now, if you're wondering if you should go for a chunkier white sneaker or a more slimmer white sneaker, I think it's good to have both in your wardrobe just because there may be some days you want to wear like a looser pant, and I think that looks great with a chunkier white sneaker. And then if you want to wear slimmer pants, I think a more slimmer white sneaker looks great for that type of scenario, because I think it would look a little off to me if you wore like super slim pants with a very chunky white sneaker. So I think it's just great to have both so you can always be prepared for any type of situation that you're going to feel like that day. But you can literally wear a white sneaker for anything. You can wear it to get dressed up, to get dressed down, to go run errands, to go hang with your friends, to do anything casually. So it's always a great choice to have in your footwear rotation. Now let's get into loafers. I feel like loafers are the mature older brother than the white sneaker. I think white sneakers are great, as I've said before, but there's going to be times where you want to get a little bit more dressed up, a little bit more sophisticated, look a little bit more elegant. And I think a great choice for this is a nice, clean loafer. They just make you look so great, so mature without trying too hard, without thinking about it too much, without putting as much effort. They just give a very polished look, and they just add instant structure to any outfit. Now you may be wondering which loafer you should go for. I've been seeing the chunkier loafer get a lot more popular now, which I don't have a problem with. I think that looks great. They're a much heavier type of loafer and a much bolder type of choice, so that's just something you have to be aware of. But I think you can never go wrong with the classic penny loafer. These just always look good. I think these are also the most versatile out of all the loafers as well. And if you're going for your first one, I think leather would probably be your best bet. If you've got this, then you can go on to Suede. Some great options for a loafer as far as brands are Gernie NYC, Beckett, Simonon, GH Bass, Amberjack. Any of these have great choices for loafers. And me personally, I'm just not a fan of the look with the loafers with the white socks. This has just never done it for me. I personally think it just looks not as put together as like a loafer with no show socks or a loafer with some socks that are a similar color to your bottoms. But most importantly, just remember that loafers aren't just for dressing up. You can also dress these down. Now let's get into Chelsea boots. I think this is the most versatile boot that you can ever own. They look great. You can wear them for any type of situation that requires you to look a little bit more rugged and masculine. You can also wear them if you want to look a little bit more sophisticated and put together. I also think a lot of men have the wrong idea on Chelsea boots and they think you can only wear them in the fall and winter time, which is simply not true. I think you get the most out of your Chelsea boots and also can look even more stylish and a little bit more creative when you wear them in the spring and summer as well. Chelsea boots look great with just a simple t-shirt and jeans, a simple t-shirt and cargo pants, a cam collar shirt and jeans, cam collar shirt and chinos, button down shirt and chinos, jeans with some Chelsea boots. All these looks always look great with the Chelsea boot. So they work for a wide range of situations. I've also even started wearing my chunkier, more laid back Chelsea boots with some joggers or sweatpants when I'm traveling or anything like that. So I can always be comfortable and feel stylish and be confident at the same time. But some good Chelsea boots in brown or black are never going to let you down. A neutral casual boot. Now it's great to have a Chelsea boot, but I think it's great to also have boots that are just 100% made for those more rougher conditions, whether it be rougher weather or just something that you know you're going to beat up a little bit, but it's also still going to look good at the same time. That's what's most important about these. So here I'm thinking more of a classic lace-up boot or more of a military combat inspired type of boot. Now this is great for, once again, those people that I said experience those more harsher weather conditions, especially in the fall and winter. But even if you don't, you live in a warmer climate like me, I think it's also great to just still have an additional boot to handle those more rugged type of scenarios you might endure. Dress shoes. Now loafers are great and this is very important to have, but I think it's also great to have another variation of something you can also get dressed up for. So here I'm thinking more of an Oxford or derby type of shoe. I think Oxfords come in very handy for more formal settings, and I think derbies come in handy for more dressed up settings as well. I just think derbies can be implemented in a more versatile way as well. But these will cover you for the more dressed up situations like a job interview, a wedding, a more formal date night, anything like this. A good dress shoe will always be a great choice. Workout shoes. So I think many men skip out on workout shoes and they don't take these as serious as they need to be taken. Workout shoes are very important because what you don't want to do is take, like, say for example, one of your nice white sneakers and work out in those. You're just going to beat them up, and they're not really designed to be worn in a more workout type of scenario in the first place. So all this is going to do is cause possible injury and then just beat up those nice white shoes that you have in the first place. So it's great to just get shoes that are 100% just dedicated to working out. And for workout shoes, I think it's always great to go for darker colors such as like black, gray, navy, because your workout shoes are going to be going through a lot and these colors can kind of hide that evidence. And some great brands that I love for workout shoes are the brands Nike, On Cloud, and Under Armour. House slippers and or house shoes. I think a lot of men skip out on this one and don't take this one as serious as they need to be taken as well. But these are very important because the reality is that you can't wear these other shoes and boots that I just named inside your home. If you're doing that, I recommend you stop immediately because you're probably tracking in a lot of dirt and unnecessary germs into your home. So it's very important to have house slippers that you can wear around your home. House shoes are very comfortable and they always keep your feet warm. I don't think they're talked about enough. The first thing I do when I wake up or when I get home is to put on my house shoes. I honestly feel weird if I don't do this. It's also very important to remember that house shoes need to be worn inside your home and not outside. I feel like a lot of people make this mistake as well, as they'll wear their house shoes outside, which they're not made to be worn in that way, and then they come back home and wear them as house shoes too, and you just cause unnecessary things to get into your home. You cause dirt and unnecessary germs I talked about earlier, and this is not what you want. So make sure you're wearing your house shoes at home only, and make sure you're wearing your other shoes outside only. That's it for me today. I hope you got something out of the video. Make sure you give it a like down below. Also, been having a few of you book consultations, so that's been great. I'll leave the link for that in my description. Also, make sure you're joining my email list. I'll leave that in my description as well. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Ryan_Darks, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks. Peace.